Hello and welcome to a game of Starcraft 2 between sSKs and OGS TheWind, also known as sSKs is going to be playing as the red Protoss player at the 9 o'clock position, and TheWind will be playing as the blue Zerg at the 3 o'clock position. The map is going to be Lost Temple, and sometimes improving in Starcraft 2 means learning how to play at a disadvantage, kind of like waking up one morning with a stuffy nose and a sore throat. You know, the kind of morning that makes you want to go and just take a nap. But I did not, and as I was driving my lady friend to work, she noticed a distinct smell and inquired about the level of my hygiene bar. I deny without smelling what she was talking about, and it turns out she had stepped in dog doo-doo and it left stains in my car and my car carpet. Instead of GGing and going on to the next day, I took a detour home. I was equipped with Windex, paper towels, and a stuffy nose that can't smell shit. And I started to clean my car. Suddenly, a smile came to my face when I realized I couldn't smell the poo. And that's how you're supposed to play StarCraft 2. Because sometimes 3 wrongs make a right, and 3 rights make a U-turn. And it seems like right now there is going to be a pylon at the natural expansion for sSKs, and this is a relatively early spawning pool. I believe it has went down around 11 or 12, so OGS is going to be doing some early pressure. We will see what he will be planning very shortly, as the Protoss player is going to do what he probably suspects the player will be doing, which is putting down an early forge. This was a really good way to expand, especially before the roach buff with the +1 range, where they used to have only 3 range but now they have 4, because you can have the roaches right over here shooting probably a little bit further, shooting this forge, and your stalker might not be able to reach the roaches because of their increased range. And we see that the probe is going to be coming to the natural expansion of TheWind, and TheWind does want that natural expansion. He does have 300 minerals now and he wants to take it, but the probe is going to try to stay in this box as long as possible, preventing that drone from putting down the hatchery. And the probe does want to engage the drone because the probe can regenerate its shield, and it looks like it's at 0 shield, and this probe might have to run for it relatively quickly, as an extractor has recently gone up at the base of TheWind. And there's also going to be a cannon inside the natural expansion of sSKs, and there's also going to be a pylon at the bottom. This pylon will probably be able to power that cannon, even though I'm not 100% sure. So it looks like we will have 1 gas for the Zerg right away, whereas the Protoss player is going to try to expand and match the number of expansions of the Zerg player. And there are 2 Zerglings on the field. The Zerglings are going to chase. 1 Zergling is going to chase this probe, and the probe is going to come inside and see that the hatchery is still going up at the moment. 1 queen is going to come over and try to hit the probe as he comes up, and he's going to get 1 whack. Second whack? No second whack. 1 whack for you. And the drones are mining happily, and the probes are also mining happily. There is 1 overlord over here. If you take a look at his vision, you can see that he could see exactly what is happening at the front of sSKs base, and sSKs probe has finally gone down to that 1 Zergling, that hero Zergling with 1 kill on the probe. And we do see right now 2 gases going up for sSKs. He must be planning something sneaky, as TheWind is very happy to grab his hatchery finally, even though he was delayed a little bit, and it looks like he will also be getting his second extractor and getting the second gas. The first gateway is being warped in and is complete. Let's see what he will be building next, as he has already invested 400 minerals in this nexus. And there will be a cyber core, so no offensive units for the Protoss player sSKs at this moment. The unit count at 26 to 26, dead even. And if we see, there are 24 probes, 20 drones, and 4 Zerglings. Basically the same, but there are some queens to help inject and speed up the production process of the Zerg player. And metabolic boost is being researched by OGS TheWind, and he will try to kill off another probe. And no, he will go back to the tower, it looks like. 3 more Zerglings join at the other tower, and 2 Zerglings are going to chase after that probe. You can keep an eye on it on the lower half of the screen, and 1 overlord is going to fly to the back of the base of sSKs, and we can see 1 queen is over here, and some drones are getting transferred onto the new location of the natural expansion, and there is going to be a Nidus network going on. That is so cool. This is a really good idea, especially when the Protoss player doesn't have that much. It looks like the Protoss player is going to be going for Stargate. Stargate is a great idea against the Zerg, especially on 2 bases, because it is usually difficult for them to defend. And this probe is going to come inside, and he will see a spine crawler, and the queen denies him of the scout, and the spine crawler gets cancelled. That is great play play from OGS to win. A spine crawler will make your opponent think you're investing in defenses, and that will probably make him want to also sort of macro up a little bit more instead of attacking you, because it's usually not very productive to run into structures such as cannons or spine crawlers. And we see the Zerglings are getting loaded up into the Nidus network, and the Nidus worm is about to pop. There's a lot of Zerglings. It looks like 30 Zerglings in, and he does not have any units. The Phoenixes will not come out in time, and the Zerglings are inside the base, and these probes will go down really fast, and one probe has went down, and he's going to cancel the pylon in the back, and he needs to build something really quick at his natural expansion if he wants to survive. This pylon is probably going to go down before the Phoenix can come out, and the pylon does go down. The Nexus is now going down. Some of these drones are dying. He does have one Zealot unit count right now at 40 to 44, still relatively close, but sSKs is under heavy assault from these Zerglings. The Nidus worm is still on in the back. He can completely unload more stuff if he wishes to. These Zerglings are taking down the Nexus, and the Nexus has gone down. The Assimilator is going down. Now the Stargates are going to go down as well, and sSKs is in a little bit of panic. He has to rebuild some gateways and get some units in, and he does have one pylon here. That is a pretty good positioning, and there's one Zealot, and there is a lot of Zerglings swarming, and the Zerglings are skipping the Zealot. They're going right for the probes. He's going for the kill. The Zergling are killing everything. These probes are very weakened. Probes are dropping left and right. The Zerglings have a complete surround on basically everything, and sSKs is in a lot of trouble. He tried to concentrate all of his probes at the same location, but that's not going to work, and he does GG out of this game. Whew, that was a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys at game number 2. Ooh, by the way, check out my Facebook for some pictures on some of the more recent events. I will be uploading a lot of stuff there, so hope you guys enjoy. That is a really, really black hole with lots of teeth.